Hi, my name is Alex Ahmed, founder of Bring Learning to Life. Today we're going to look at why we learn and what drives us to learn. Let's meet Alan. On the drive to work last week, the only car that stimulated Alan to change what he knew was a yellow convertible being driven by a giraffe in a sailor outfit. None of the other 278 cars that passed Alan stimulated learning. Let's meet Jill. Jill has an intense interest in fishing. She attends talks and films, borrows videos about fishing, goes fishing whenever she can, and is always experimenting with new ways of fishing. Now let's meet Jack, Jill's boyfriend. Jack knew that if he were to retain her interest, he would need to take an active role in fishing, and so he goes to fishing classes. And finally, let's meet Tina. Tina found that she learnt the TV commercial for selling a brand of carpets. The words and tune just seemed to drip in. Okay, so what do these 4 episodes of learning tell us about why we learn? In some of the cases, it's very clear. Alan's curiosity was aroused by the giraffe driving the car. He didn't know whether giraffes were now being taught to drive convertibles or whether the driver was actually a human going to a fancy dress party. Jill has a thirst for knowledge about fishing, whereas her boyfriend knows that he needs to show a similar interest if he is to retain her friendship. In these 3 cases, you could say that the learner had a clearer reason for learning. Something challenged the learner, the giraffe, to know more about catching fish and to catch and retain Jill. In the last case, on the other hand, the learning seemed to engrave itself on Tina's mind. She did not seek it out the first time she heard it, and yet she puzzled over why she learnt it and none of the other hundreds of commercials she saw each week on TV. She recalled humming it without being aware that she was doing so until other people drew her attention to it. She realised she enjoyed its beat and rhythm. It seemed to fit in with her. Okay, so now that we've looked at the why, let's take a look at what drives us to learn. What makes us crazy about learning? Well, there's a number of reasons. The first is the challenge. What do we mean by the challenge? Well, that's simple. A challenge in the present context means an unresolved query, a state of wanting to know or wanting to resolve. Individuals frame up a challenge in response to environmental information. The information itself can be in the form of a question, but learners experience the challenge or the want to know. Curiosity also drives learning. What do we mean by curiosity? Well, it creates an emotional wanting to know more. It drives us to seek answers to questions and emotion. It operates when people say to themselves, "What's going on here?" Or, "That's unusually strange." Or even, "I didn't expect that." And it doesn't make sense. Having a goal drives us to learn. A goal is the intention or desired outcome of the learning, and we all need that. Having an interest will also drive us to learn. Having an interest is all about creating a positive emotional state that is likely to lead to attention being directed to an idea in the future. Having the motive will help you learn better. The motive is about understanding the why, the what, and the how to do it, which will help you achieve a particular goal much quicker and more easily. And finally, having the motivation. This is about the level of effort, energy, attention a learner invests in pursuing a learning outcome. And this effort initiates and maintains a process or activity by which learners can pursue their goals. Okay, let's have a recap. Today we've looked at why we learn. We've also looked at what drives us to learn. In my next video, we'll take a look at how learning happens and where this takes place. Thanks for watching.